Okay, hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I hope you guys are having a good day because my day just started. But today, let's continue our little series of creepypastas and things. And today, as I mentioned in one of my other videos, I think it was the first one we did, I mentioned this creature called the Rake, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So I'm not sure if I could find any descriptions, but the best one I found was, oh, just so you know, we're not doing any art today because I'm gonna read this from here. But yeah, so let's start. So the Rake, it's defined as an overgrown dog-like creature that just kind of sits there on your bed sometimes. I don't know, but it's said that the victims of the Rake, if you see his glowing eyes, that means you're the next victim, and they just seem to get attacked by him. But I found the creepypasta for it, and let's begin. So the estimated reading time is 9 minutes, and you can find this creepypasta on creepypasta.com. So let's begin. As the sun begins to set and the trees huddle together in small dark groups as if shielding themselves against the coming of the night, you step quietly and quickly through the carpet of fallen leaves and stray twigs, recognizing and noting as you do every rustle, every snap of a branch created by your own footfalls. You note them so that you can distinguish them from the other sounds, the soft rustlings of leaves, the crack of bracken. Somewhere behind you, you increase your speed, knowing that the night is not the only thing drawing closer. The sound increases as your pace and heartbeat quickens. You turn and in the fading light catch a single glimpse of the hunched, crawling thing that is pursuing you, creeping forward like an animal and yet looking so horribly human. You only caught a single glimpse, but then start to run. One glimpse is enough. Okay, we gotta scroll through a lot of this. Okay. So, sorry, I can't find it anywhere. Okay, there we go. Most associated with the image of a bald, pale-skinned creature hunched at an angle with bright orb-like eyes into the cameraman, the Rake has become a staple creepypasta monster adopted by many authors as a shorthand for a creature resembling the one depicted in the photo and placed in various settings. During the summer of 2003, events in the northeastern United States involve a strange human-like creature that sparked brief local media interest before an apparent blackout was intended. Little or no information was left intact, as most online and brand accounts of the creature were mysteriously destroyed. Primarily focused in rural New York State, self-proclaimed witnesses told stories of their encounters with a creature of an unknown origin. Emotions range from extremely traumatic levels of fright and discomfort to an almost childlike sense of playfulness and curiosity. While their published versions are no longer on record, the memories remain powerful. Several of the involved parties began looking for answers that year. In early 2006, the collaboration and accumulated nearly 24 documents dating between the 12th century and present day, spanning 4 continents in almost all cases. The stories were identical. I've been in contact with a member of this group and was able to get some experts from their upcoming book. And then the full length. So this is the Rake creepypasta for it. In 1964, somebody wrote this note, and it read, "As I prepare to take my life, I feel it necessary to assuage any guilt or pain I have introduced, though through this contact. It's not the fault of anyone other than him, for once I awoke and felt his presence, and I awoke and saw his form. Once again, I woke and heard his voice and looked into his eyes. I cannot sleep without fear of what I might next awake to experience. I cannot wake. Goodbye. And it says, it was found in the same little box were two empty envelopes addressed to William and Rose and one loose person letter with no envelope. And this one, I saw this one before, and it's from like this loved one, and it says, Dear Lenny, I have prayed for you. He spoke your name. And there's no like time for that one, but for this one, that's cool. So this one is a journal entry translated from Spanish in 1888. Now, I have experienced the greatest terror. I have experienced the greatest terror. I have experienced the greatest terror. I see his eyes when I close mine. That is very cool. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I see his eyes when I close mine. They are hollow black. They saw me and pierced me. Okay? His wet hand, I will not sleep, his voice. And then there's unintelligible text. My baby brother wants to talk to me today. And then there's another one, and it is a mariner's log in 1691. He came up to me in my sleep from the foot of my bed. I felt a sensation. He took everything. We must return to England. We shall not return here again at the request of the rake. And then the rake himself. Wow. It's a really creepy photo, but it's like ones this came out earlier. But anyways. And this one is from a witness in 2006. 3 years ago, I had just returned from a trip from Niagara Falls with my family for the 4th of July. We were all very exhausted of a long day of driving. So my husband and I put the kids to bed and called it a night. But at about 4 a.m., I woke up thinking my husband had gone up to use the restroom. I used the moment to seal back the sheets, only to wake up in the process. I apologized to him, told I thought he had gone out of bed. When he turned to face me, he gasped and pulled his feet up from the end of the bed. So quickly, his knee almost knocked me out of the bed. He grabbed me and said nothing. After adjusting to the dark for half an hour, I was able to see what caused the strange reaction. At the foot of the bed, sitting and facing away from us, there was what appeared to be a man or a large hairless dog of some sort. Its body position was disturbing and unnatural, as if it had been hit by a car or something. For some reason, I was not instantly frightened by it, but more concerned as to its condition. At the point, I was somewhat under the assumption that we're supposed to help him. My husband, peering over his arm and knee, tucked to the fetal position, occasionally glancing at me before returning to the creature. In a flurry of emotion, the creature scrambled around the side of the bed and then crawled back quickly. Oh God. In a phalanx sort of motion, right under the bed until it was less than about a foot from my husband's face. The creature was completely silent for about 30 seconds, or probably closer to 5. It just seemed like a while. Just looking at my husband, the creature then placed its hand on his knee and ran into the hallway leading to the kids' room. I screamed and ran for the light switch, planning to stop him before he hurt my children. When I got to the hallway, the light from the bedroom was enough to see him crouching and hunched about 20 feet away. He turned around and looked directly at me, covered in blood. I flipped away the switch and saw my daughter Clara. The creature ran down the stairs while my husband rushed to help our daughter. She was very badly injured and spoke once more in her short life. She said, "He is the rake." Well, I think that's the last one we're going to do because there's a lot more to this one, but I think that's enough for today. If you guys want a part 2 to this, I guess I'll do a part 2 if you get like 50 likes. That's the most I want to go for. So I will see you guys next time, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Goodbye. I will creep you later.